Hello everybody, a very warm welcome to Chat Spot. Thank you for joining us. As always, it's 5 p.m. We are coming to you live from Switch TV Studios. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Noni Gadoni.
Hi everyone, welcome to the hottest show in town. I'm talking about #chats, but you can also hit us up on our social media platform. That is Switch TV Kenya on Facebook and Twitter, and Switch TV KE on Instagram. I'm your girl, Jackie Matubia.
Hi everybody, what's up? It's your girl Kush Tracy Kamakawa. Don't forget to download our Switch TV app pale kwenye Google Play. You catch up on all your favorite shows. And we is sorry, jana tulisahau kuambia we had some technical issues, so kidogo tukakuwa na weekend. The weekend katikati ya wiki. But we is back and ready for you guys. How about you?
Oh yes, and we have tea to spill, so get ready for the biggest show in town. My name is Nzula Makosi.
Yes, I hope everybody's doing good.
Yes.
Awesome. And as Chris said, we apologize yesterday for not being on air. We missed you guys, but we are back. And as always, we start off the show with Pop Spot.
So. There's a Chinese company which is apparently making headlines for all the wrong reasons. And before niendelee kuongea, tebu tuangalie video. So, as you can see people are crawling across a very busy street. And this is happening because these workers from that company, the Chinese company, which I've just talked about, apparently they didn't meet their year-end targets. Ile like company inasemanga hii mwaka ikisha tunafaa kuwa tumefanya hivi na hivi, hizi ndio goals tunafaa kuwa tumereach hizi targets. So they didn't. And this was punishment. And someone was like leading them, akona flag ya amebeba woni wa cross. Yani hawa ni watu wakubwa. Wanapanishiwa by crawling across a busy street. And it's okay, I think it's so fortunate that his staff really stopped when some police were called, because the pedestrians, like the people who were around, were like, so as in what is happening, you know. Everyone was so shocked. And when the police showed up, they intervened, and but unfortunately, as in the power of social media, the video was already online, people had recorded. And I think hata kama ni job, as in some environments, this is so dehumanizing, demeaning to a person. How do you tell someone to crawl because at the company kufikisha targets? Is it the problem of the workers? As in, because honestly speaking, I think kuna situation kama uko tu place ya job yenye even ndo mdosi anakutreat kama, hey, please do not lower your values and as a person.
We're in the 21st century.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's shocking.
It's so shocking.
It is.
But it's been temporarily closed, shut down.
But it's a shame.
But definitely itafunguliwa. You know how these things happen.
No. You people have to realize that China is they're the ones who these caps, anything that the rest of the other countries are using, these are the guys. Muspofikisha, ni lazima mupanishiwe.
Wametujengea swing. What if they start telling our guys to crawl?
They have to be but now they're punishing their own. Now when you come to Kenya, we have new rules. But you have to realize that these guys have to be punished for not getting their targets. Yes, as in this is a multi-million
a socialist economy, which is very different from
but
ours.
It's so inhuman. It is very
But then again, we've also seen that even here in Kenya, if you remember last year where we saw Chinese, sadly, you know, the conditions that they did put their Kenyan workers in as well. So I think it does tend to be a trend for them. If you think about it, they have a very military style of operating, because as you said, that to us is completely unacceptable.
Can you imagine your dad or your grandmother crawling on the road?
Yeah, no.
But I think at some point, okay, tuseme
hajafikisha ni expectation. Hata sisi tulikuwa tunapanishiwa. Ungeambia mamangu ati, can you imagine your daughter sleeping on the floor? Yeah?
But I think
as if we were being punished in high school.
Most probably maybe waliambiwa ni options mbili. Ni either mshahara reduciwe, unakatwa mshahara juu hiyo target, ama utembee. It can be either way. Na maybe wakasema, acha tu lakini mshahara yetu isiguzwe. But honestly, I believe like at the end of the day, if you're working somewhere and your bosses wanakutreat vibaya, acha turudi hapa Kenya. Acha tuachane huko kwingine juu si atuishi huko. wengine wetu hatujaenda huko, hatujui. But if you are in such a toxic environment at your workplace, as in kuna vitu zingine tu, as in no, hata kama as in no, speak out. Kuna, I think, organizations zinaweza saidia watu, because so many things are happening apart from this. Unaweza pata wengine ni as in they're being assaulted by the bosses because they have the say that you do this or
unaenda ramba cho. You know,
it's
very awkward. Anyway, let's talk about Kenya. Let's talk about Nairobi precisely. So we have an issue of traffic, and we've been complaining traffic CBD ni kubaya, sijui kuna potholes, sijui tumelia sana, lakini serikali ni kama imesikia. Why? Because from the 1st of February this year, hakuna gari ambalo litakuwa linaingia Nairobi CBD on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So this is a way, this is something the government has come up with to combat traffic. And they're saying that on these 2 days, you will not be allowed to access the CBD. Itakuwa tu ni baiskeli, police cars na emergency cars ambazo zinaruhusiwa kuingia CBD. So why is the government doing this? They're doing this in order to try the rapid transport system that is called BRT that has been tried in other countries, and it seems to be working. Waone kama wanaweza kupunguza traffic ambayo iko katika CBD. So utakuwa unapark gari lako wapi? So inasemekana kwamba katika hizi siku mbili you can be parking your car at Uhuru Park ama Railways. And the government plans to import 64 capacity buses from South Africa in order to, you know, have all this up and running. And the areas affected are Moi Avenue, Harambee Avenue, City Hall, na Aga Khan Walk. This is something new they're introducing. It's something that they've mentioned, I think, last week. And they're introducing it from the 1st of February. Okay, tushafika Feb, sindio? Have they given people enough time to sort themselves out?
The thing is, this thing won't work. It's period. It won't work. We tried with the matatus. Imagine ile matatu venye even the mnazitanga jizo by hizo ovanini venye zilikuwa hadi zinatetemeka. Now imagine everyone uache gari yako. I can't leave my car at Uhuru Park. How safe is my car at Uhuru Park? And then I walk. Hiyo ni ya watu wenye wanatoka Ngong Road. Watu wenye wanatoka Thika Road ni Ngara. Leave your car at Ngara and
but
walk.
Where?
That's the thing.
Where?
Yeah. These people, they should create a big terminal, clear everything, and say, you know what, we are going to put askaris here, park here, and then now put those buses. Wamesema wanaleta basi.
64.
First ni the day after tomorrow. Hazimefika, hazijafika.
Yeah.
So we are going to walk. It's going to be a walk. It's not going to work. Imagine that time it was only the people who are using matatus. No, this is everyone in Nairobi.
And the way Nairobi, everyone has a car.
Yeah.
Hata kama kasa already kama venye unasema railways. Railways yenyewe sasa ukienda tao imeshona hivi. Sasa we assume tumeambiwa hizi magari zote sijui gari zingine ziende railways. Gari ngapi zinaweza ingia? Kwanza zinaingia wapi? Ama ni ile mnapaka unangoja mtu atoke raundi zake ndio kuja kufungulia uweze kutoa gari.
Na wakati wa kutoka.
Ndio hivyo sasa.
And if you look at developing nations worldwide, these things happened in phases. I find in Kenya or Nairobi in general, we have a knee-jerk reaction. How do we expect and anticipate that, you know, today this is how it is and tomorrow it changes? So I agree with what you're saying. First, these things need to be implemented. Before you talk about such a big move, you need to start, let's see those buses that we are talking about, see the parking spaces you're talking about in Uhuru Park. Before you go and say 1st February, people start tetemeka and wondering what they're going to do. I think we need to have strategized how to do it. But the reality is, if you guys think about it, is that we eventually have to find a solution for Nairobi's issues, and traffic is one of the bigger ones. And I do believe that we're heading in the right direction. I just do believe we need to do it in the right pace.
You see, I was thinking, if we were like the other countries, they're trying to imitate the other countries. Most of those countries, to say my train in a pass through town. You know, underground trains, over trains. If we had trains that zinastopisha watu hapo park, people would even leave their cars at home.
Na si mkokoteni kama zile tuko nazo.
Bullet trains zinakufikisha within 30 minutes already in town and all that stuff.
But it's yao ya kupark ni inaachiwa kina nani?
Yeah.
Watu.
No, actually, apparently it's hawkers.
Yeah.
Hawkers will be showcasing their stuff. And that's the thing. We have so many dead, sorry to say, but dead rooms and nini in town that wanaweza bomoa and create a big market for those hawkers. Number 2, hawkers wanangojea watu wenye wanashuka kwa matatu waununue. Now everyone is not coming to town on Wednesday and
That's
Saturday.
true.
Nani
It
atanunua?
affects business.
It
definitely
affects
does.
business. They should think
That's
about these
crazy.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take you to the next story, which is quite a sad one, as it involves a Hollywood actor that you guys more than likely know. So the Empire actor Jussie Smollett has been a victim of hate crime in Chicago. This is very sad because the actor was assaulted in a homophobic and racially fueled attack. A lot of celebrities have come out to condemn the crime, saying that, he really didn't deserve this, as well as the fact that they're just preaching love and saying that, we all should love each other, no matter our color or our sexual orientation. Dwayne Wade, I think, is the one who came out really strongly, because he tweeted this morning that hate will not win. This is really sad, guys. As you guys know, he's an amazing actor. He's a great vocalist. He really, I think, for Empire was one of the lead characters, so we all know him. This was so sad because he really was honestly just attacked for not only his race but his sexual orientation as well. What do you guys feel about this? Because we've seen stuff like this happen before. I mean, but for me, this was, if you saw the details of it, it was so gory how, he was attacked by two guys, and there was CCTV footage which showed what happened to him. And I really stand strongly with the community that just said that nobody really deserved something like that, regardless of your skin color or your sexual orientation. Any opinion from you guys?
You see, now we're in the 21st century. Yeah. Why sometimes America, it's very funny, they push us back to the racism stuff. Okay, you're black, yeah, so I'm gonna hit you because you're black, and I'm gonna hit you because you're gay. So and this is a, if it was in Kenya or Africa, it would be something different, because this is not open in Kenya. But now you see it's in the state where it's already open. When before Obama left, he said, you know what, people are free to come out and say whatever sex they are, or whatever, yeah. So this thing is really, it's very shocking. It's I don't know, people in America need to no. The thing I was wondering is, he's a celebrity. He's a Hollywood celebrity dealing with a leading Empire series. Why did he not have security? I was watching his Insta story that night when he landed at Chicago, and he was okay. Then kidogo mina na picha, I'm wondering, so this is not, people are trying to put us behind. And by then, let me tell you, Hollywood people speak, and this thing is going to, thank God he's out of danger, he's in a good condition, and thank God the unknown liquid chemical was not anything that harmed him.
Yeah, and my sentiments are similar. Why would he not have security? Because number one, we know he's a black actor. Number two, he's gay. And of course, my assumption would be America and the way they are well versed with human rights. This is an incident that shouldn't happen to anyone.
True. Yeah.
And again, we might not agree on your sexuality. I might have some reservations towards the gays or not. But if you're gay and I am not, why should I attack you? That's the thing I don't understand. Yes, you're gay. That's your sexuality. That is who you are. Why should I go out of my way and attack you? Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
I think you've said it all. Lakini mimi nairudishanga nyumbani tu. I have to just bring it back home. We know pia hapa hivi Kenya kila mtu kwa hiyo mentality ya people who are gay. I don't know, kuna venye tunawachukulia. Personally sina shida nao. Si mind as in ni venye sitakangi kujua whatever is happening, but I don't feel the need of judging them and inaitwaje kwa kuongelelea vibaya. At the end of the day, ukizaliwa kwangu unajua venye utakuwa ukiwa mkubwa. Unajua kuna vitu zingine huwezi control as a human being. It just happens that you are like that. The same way hata kuna wengine wako disabled. Same thing. Hakuna mtu yosemanga anataka kwa hivi ndio sijui watu wawe na issues na mimi. No. So we need to learn kupendana venye watu wako. Na kama unawezi penda huyo mtu, ignore, assume that person does not exist. But don't take matters into your own hands and go and do something bad to a person just because of your own feelings zenye uko nazo and the way you are judging people. Hata utakuwa judged. Anyway.
Hi, so we're moving on to TZ. So apparently the most talked person, I think, so far this year, the beginning of this year, we are talking about none other again, Diamond Platnumz, and he was talking about his career and how he ventured, how he's not the local mainstream artist like the rest of the other artists. He secludes himself and say he is one of the most hardworking. He breaks his back and also breaks his bank. Yeah. So this guy went all the way to Hollywood, or not Hollywood, all the way to States, and he did a collabo with Nelly and Anio and Rick Rose, and he said he paid each 16 million. Okay, 16 million, yeah. That is in Kenya shillings. And he says he doesn't do the mainstream ati nicheze ngoma, nifanyie nini. No. He has to work extra hard. He has to have an angle or penya. But my thinking is, why should I pay you 16 million? Well, my song can play for itself. I would like to stand one day at BET and say, you know what, I did this not because I did a collabo with an international artist, but I did this because, yeah, I did it. I'm proud of Africa.
Like
I'm proud of East Africa.
Kenzo.
Yeah. So you see, I think this artist, I don't know, this artist, and it's the same thing that aitangwaje madamu wetu wa kutoka Coast alilipa nani 1 million. I don't see if you believe in me, I'm a good artist, you would actually come to me and tell me, can I do a collabo with you?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how this works. In the industry, kuna wale ambao washafika na wanajua ile efforts na investment wameput in kufikisha brand zao hapo. And at the end of the day, when you're coming to approach me, I know you're approaching me because you know my brand will do something for your brand. Ile by inaitwaje unaongeza nini value ya brand yako because of ale watu wenye umeassociate now. That's how it works. Even here in Kenya, some of the top artists before party wamefanya ngoma, maybe watu wataenda online waseme tulipatiwa pesa ngapi ama nini, but at the end of the day una get mtu atakuitisha pesa ndio afanye kitu na wewe, because end of the day you're riding on my hype, you're riding on also my brand, you know.
No problem,
it's just,
push.
as in that's how it works, unfortunately.
But now you see, it's 16 million, that's waste, because Honor, he has never been nominated for a BT Africa Award.
But you know
Not
what
yet.
that
Not
you know,
maybe-
not yet,
maybe
but you
one
know
day.
what those collabos
There's
did for his
always
brand.
Lakini-
Angalia
There's
Kenya,
always-
angalia East Africa.
Anafanya
Hakuna
shows,
mtu amefanya,
yeah.
hakuna mtu yote amefanya collabos na wasanii wa
Basi
Bongo
sikuje
design.
Kenya kufanya Wasafi and the States afanye Wasafi.
anafanya shows anapata pesa.
Yeah.
But
But I
that's
think
also the
it's
price.
all about how-
when you're diamond, really, that's why you're diamond, because really that's what you have to do. And a lot of artists, even Majo, small time artists, before they
Yeah.
become big time artists, they pay as much as $100,000, $200,000 to a bigger artist to feature on their castle. It can just
Okay,
be
Yeah,
one
can
line.
be like 8
Hey,
bars.
yeah,
hello.
8 bars, but
Yeah.
Why is he telling us?
That's the thing.
He broke his what back and his bank.
Yeah, he's broke his back and his bank.
And now he's breaking something else.
Yeah.
But ni sawa tu. Anyway, there's a time an artist from Tanzania said that he uses Kizizi, but I think he's amejitolea, amejipush sana.
He writes amazing music,
Yeah,
no doubt
he
about
does.
that.
Lakini mimi naomba tu kuuliza Kizizi ni nini? Najua kuna watu hawajaelewa kama
Chawi.
mimi, so
Oh, who?
The Tanzanian one.
But I think, in summary, I think Diamond is very hardworking.
Yeah.
But aache tu kubrag sana. We understand.
Okay,
umetoka
leo
mbali.
unatuambia venye unapenda Tanasha Donna.
Tanasha.
Leo 16 million, kesho itakuwa nini? You own Kenya.
Soon, you never know, he's might be coming this direction. Okay, so I'll also give you guys a story of a young star, oh my gosh, who made the headlines last year, and she is a new face shaking up the tennis world. You must have heard of her, Naomi Osaka. Now, last year, she beat Serena Williams in a disputed match, which you guys must have seen at the US Open. This is September last year. And then she made a name for herself. Me, I'd never heard about this girl until the moment she beat our Serena Williams. I'm like, who this? So yeah, there's a story that she recently came out with, which is about who taught her how to play tennis, which is her father. Now, her father, who's called Leonard Francois, taught his 2 daughters. She has a sister, Naomi and Marie, to play tennis just the same way Serena and Venus Williams' father did. And he said that when he watched the French Open in '99, the 2 girls were playing, he was just fascinated. He had never played tennis before, knew nothing about the sport, but he was 100% certain that he wanted his 2 girls to be superstars just like those 2. And he said that he had the blueprint. It was already there. The only thing he had to do was to follow it. So, as you guys know, Naomi is now a top rising star in women's tennis, and she basically has just actually been announced as the world #1.
Wow.
You know what? Even me, my children, guys, they are going to suffer. Let me tell you guys. This is how, you know, you don't have to have been a tennis player. This is what it's showing, is that you just have to decide, you know what, I want my children to go this direction. Same as Venus and Serena. Their father didn't actually know how to play tennis, but they are now or have have been some of the best tennis players in the world, just courtesy of a parent being behind you and giving you that motivation.
You know, that's what I always say, if you see your kid has a talent, msukume hiyo side. Unajua, msukume. Because sengine nakwambia, there is like so many kids out here, they have a lot of talent, but the issue ni unajaribu kumsukuma kwa vitabu lakini kichwake kitabu yani ni ile tu hata ana try kuforce but it's refusing. Kama anaweza cheza like just mshikilia manze useme manze umeamua ndio direction. Because you know some of us ingekuwa direct wewe since ukiwa mdogo. Well, ungekuwa umefika mbali na talanta yako. Anyway, hard work muhimu.
Yeah, congratulations to her and the future is women. So guys, we moved back. We're still at Hollywood where my one and only, the queen herself after Beyonce, Taraji P. Henson was given a Star of Walk of Fame. So she dedicated this award to her mom and the grandma and the son. So watch this video.
I just want to thank all the beautiful fans who came out today, because you didn't have to. I can't reach all of you, but I want you to know you mean the world to me, because I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. This is really surreal. I keep
Congratulations.
Oh yes, and you know what? Today on
on Chatspot.
on Live Spot, we're discussing something that has to do with, you know, believing in yourself and getting over your fears. So let's move on to Live Spot.
Welcome back from the break. This is Chat Spot, and we have our guest in studio, Fadhilee Itulya, who's going to be joining us for our On the Spot segment as well as our Live Spot segment.
Oh yes.
Right.
But before we go to him, it's time for Live Spot. And on Live Spot today, we are discussing steps to conquering your fears. We all have fears, and I think fear is the number one thing that stops us from achieving our dreams, stops us from going into the unknown. It stops us from, you know, achieving our potential, and that's what we are discussing today on Live Spot. Yes.
So, you know, we are talking about acknowledging and knowing your fears. You know, mtu nakaiva jambia fears, mimi sina fears. Baby, you need to nani anasemanga questions ujipatie mkutano with yourself, have a meeting with yourself. And we all have fears, as Nzula said, we all have fears, and the first thing to overcome your fear is to know your fear and hold it and say, this fear, how am I going to deal with this fear? Yeah,
very true. And let me just say this, the fear of man, when you fear what someone is gonna think, how they're gonna portray you, how they're gonna perceive you, just because you wanna do something differently, you wanna change and become a better person, the fear of man hinders a lot of us from achieving our purpose and following through with our destiny. So, kama watu wanaongea, if you have to change, nashinda nikiwaambia, change and become a better version of yourself. Keep on improving yourself day by day. If ya binadamu ndio inafanya watu wengi mkona, yani hata kuzuo oga yako ni ya nini, utapata tu ni cause of society. Like, nikifanya hivi manze watu watasema nini, nikifanya hivi watu watasema nini, how are people gonna judge me, watanibeba the same. Manze, achana na watu. Change, do better, become a better person, achieve greatness, because you're meant to achieve greatness. Acha watu waongee sababu manze kupick and you're doing good. But you are to content.
Yani hapo muongeka bishop. But honestly, before we go to Fadhilee, for me, I think it's very important for you to surround yourself with people who have a positive effect on you. Because if you're around pessimists, people who are always negative, wanakuambia manze uwezi fanya hii uwezi haka, unaanza biashara Januari uwezi toboa, Januari ni mbaya, you will never ever do anything. So surround yourself with people who are positive thinkers, and that's the only way you can be able to, you know, manage your fears.
Yeah, very true. Sure. And on that note, Fadhilee, you need to tell us. Tunajua kila jani inakuanga kila mtu kuna challenges zake na kuna ile uoga mtu kwa nao, the fear of the unknown. Tell us, how have you managed to face your fears throughout the years? Unajua, like, what kept you moving?
Well, It's a lot of things. First of all, you have to embrace your own fears by accepting, like she said, you have to accept them. If you don't accept it, you'll be living in denial. If you're living in denial, then your life is fake. And that is a fear-filled life because you're afraid what people are thinking about me because I'm not real. You're not yourself. You cannot be yourself around your spouse, your family, your friends. And that's how you lose touch with the rest of society. But I feel how I've tackled fear basically is by facing it head first. And one of the things I learned really early in life is that fear is just false evidence appearing real. It's basically that. Once you identify that this is where I want to go, what am I thinking that could be an obstruction? That's where your fear starts. If you can identify a way to pin down the obstruction, for me, what works is always just looking at it straight in the face and saying, okay, this is it, and this is what I think, and I'm going to conquer you. And that's just it.
Right.
And I have a quote from Nelson Mandela. And he says, I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear.
Awesome. That's a really good one, Zula.
Yeah.
And Fadhilee, welcome to the show.
And I just have to ask, what inspires your
I like your smile. Oh my
bling,
God,
like I say
it's
bling
so
bling.
nice.
Za kawaida, like
Yeah.
it's just
To the
it's just
accessories.
yeah.
So
Africa.
vintage looking. So
Yes, Africa
hey,
indeed.
yeah, I
Africa.
know.
We see that. So let's talk about your journey in music,
Yeah.
as well as the genre of music that you do, because
Yeah.
it's very unique.
Yeah. My journey begins, quite early because I've grown up in church. All my parents are involved in clergy. My dad is a pastor, now a bishop, and my mom has been pastor's wife, now bishop's wife. So I'm raised in church. I've been playing, like singing in church and all this, but then not really on the forefront, but behind the scenes. And then later, I think after school, that's when it really became so clear that I really, really wanted to do something with my music. But before that, in high school, I'd fidget around the keyboard, nothing much, because that's all I knew from church. Come after school, my mom finds me fidgeting with my dad's guitar, and he says, what do your father say about that guitar? I'm like, sorry, I just was showing you this one. So she showed me 3 chords that she knew. And from these 3 chords, if I met you with the guitar on your back, I would not let you go. You had to teach me something. So it's been like that, and then identifying the sound that would be me. So this is pretty much maybe 2007. So 2008, I go for a contest called Spotlight on Kenyan Music. It's funded by the Alliance Française. And I made it to the compilation album that's, it's all people from all parts of Kenya. So that was the beginning of my music career. And since 2008 to 2018, it's been me defining and discovering my sound and finding a signature identity for myself in the music industry or in the field. So it's been quite a journey of learning, coming, submitting this thing. No, not this, I take it back. I want to sound like this. No, I want to take it like that.
Speaking of now, that sound, what genre? Do you have a different name for it?
Yeah, it's got all kinds of names. People here call it Afrofusion. In the international music market, it's called world music. In Kiswahili, we call it mziki asili. So it's depends on what you look at it as, but basically it's just fusion. It's just taking traditional sounds and fusing it with very urban styles like hip hop, jazz, techno, blues, rock, funk. All of this, you fuse that with what is originally yours. And the reason I do that and the reason I chose that path is because very early in this career, someone told me, his name is Ben, he's a friend of mine from Uganda. He said, Fadhilee, I like your style, but you have to learn something. But then I was just doing country and like R&B, singing like mellow for the girls and everything. So he said to me, Fadhilee, I like what you're doing, but that is good. But I would like you to look at where you're from, because you can never sell sand to an Arab and you can never sell ice to an Eskimo. You have to come with what is yours. So that was a changing point for my career, and that's how I decided to work with this style of music. Yeah.
Awesome. So, has the support? Now, like you're from church kind of family, and then you know what, guys, first of all, I have dreadlocks. Second of all, I have I'm playing some kind of genre.
Yes.
How is it? How is it support from your family?
Of course,
in the difficulties?
it started really crazy. My dad was not really impressed about it from the start. He'd be, young man.
Umetoa shade.
Yes. I'm like, bro. It's been a journey. But he said to me, young man, what are you doing with your life? You know, he was really wondering, what's up with that hair? What are you doing with your life? But then I was in campus. I was in the University of Nairobi studying international relations. My idol in life was to be Kofi Annan. That was the man I wanted to be, and I did everything in life to be that man. But then sitting in class every single day, I would come late from a rehearsal, I'd come late from a lesson, I'd come late from a session of just jamming with musicians. And I felt like, yo, what about I do this the other way around? What if I be this man with the stuff that I love? I love music. And I can use music as a tool to preach the same message that he does. So I use music as a platform and as a tool to preach the same messages that I would have done in a suit and tie behind an office desk. So I address issues on conflict, issues on 3 things actually, to be precise. It's culture, community, and conservation. So those are the pillars of my music. So it's been crazy. My parents, of course, had a big struggle, but over time they've come to accept it. It's 10 years down the line. They're really supportive right now.
Did they start praying for you and fasting
Of
for
course. Of course, our son.
What's up?
What's wrong?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Can we sample? Can we get a sample of your sound?
We got the guitar over here.
My baby.
And I love the guitar, the
telling you, the
art
African-
of- it's just beautiful.
All right. So I'm gonna play you one of the songs that this is the second song in my repertoire. I'm showcasing next week at Sauti za Busara in Zanzibar, and it's a major platform for world music. And this is the second song in my set. It's not recorded, it's unreleased, but it's.
So they're listening to it for the first time here on Chat Spots.
It's for sure the sun will rise at dawn down in Africa. It's for sure the sun will set at dusk down in Africa. It's for sure the daughters of the land make us proud in Africa. And it's for sure the sons of the land are bold in Africa.
Wow.
And the women will shout, ooh-wee, the children will play, ela makana na ela makana na yo. The women will shout, ooh-wee, the children will play, ela makana na ela makana na yo. Saleh, assalamu alaikum, Saleh. Saleh, assalamu alaikum, Saleh. Saleh, assalamu alaikum.
Oh my goodness!
Let me tell you,
That Milan.
I think at this rate we need to do African tuachane na ma baby shark do you know, and do such song where the kids will go straight to bed. Yeah, that's amazing.
Wow.
That's amazing.
And you heard it for the first time on Chat Spots.
Spots. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think I just have to ask, what inspired, as in what makes you, wait, roots zako kwanza ni za wapi? Unajua
This one
nataka
in the heavy
kuelewa.
mazee.
You know, I'm confused. I'm like,
The way
you, roots zako ni za wapi? Mombasa?
No.
Kus kidogo Kiswahili.
No, Kiswahili, I speak Swahili only because I love it. And when I choose to speak Swahili, I don't mix it. If I speak Sheng, I speak Sheng. I say Buddha to follow. But when I speak Swahili, it's so pure that even Kenyans are like, what? When you want to talk
I know, that's why I was like,
yeah,
I
so
just had to ask.
It's like I said, culture is key to my heart. And one of the things that is really, really important about culture is language, linguistics. We are either disunited or brought together by our languages. So for me, it is a tool. It is a tool to use for my music to bring forth messages, to carry the message of love, of peace, of oneness. So my roots, basically, I'm born in Kakamega, Western Kenya. Yes, I am born in Western Kenya. My dad is from Bunyore Avaye Sembero.
Did they say wefwe?
Yes.
Oh, is that correct?
They say wefwe. And then my mother is from Kitui. So it's east and west. It's pure cocktail.
Hiyo kolabo ni noma mtu
I
wangu.
know. Umesikia anasema anaongeanga Kiswahili anaongea cause anaipenda.
Yeah.
Wengine we just speak cause we have to speak. Tukianza kuongea vitu zingine tutashoma. But you know.
Wow.
And I think I would like to know for someone like you, is music all you do?
Yeah, I do music full time. It's all I do. Yeah, full time. It's like if I'm not teaching music, I'm on my way to listen to music or to work with a music project or working with artists, you know, collaborating with so and so, or in a studio helping out a producer on this and that, or rehearsing for the next project I have, or just it's what I do. Or I'm in church working with the choir, or I'm with kids working on teaching about human rights, children's rights, and stuff, just doing stuff about music all the time. Yeah.
Awesome. Zula, do we have questions on social media?
Feedback. I tell you, watu wamekufa na hiyo women scream. Woo!
Hello.
Hello. And you know, guys, you can talk to us via SMS 22999. You can always talk to us via Facebook and Twitter, Switch TV Kenya, on Instagram, Switch TV KE. And I'm seeing guys are so excited that he's in studio. I've seen someone here saying, tuned in from Eldoret. We missed you girls yesterday. Say hi to Kush. Then I can also see Anita saying, I love his look. I think they love your African attire.
Deal.
Yes, the photo we posted on social media. And then there's Iman James asking, kindly ask him, what would he opt to do as a parent, taking his children to single sex or mixed sex schools? Okay.
First of all, let's start with
Yes, I do
wife,
have a
you have
family.
kids.
Family.
Yeah.
Yes. I am married. I have a wife and a very newborn son. His name is Salanke. He's 3 months and 1 week now.
Wow.
And besides that, I have a son. He's 6 years old. And this is from a previous relationship. He's really old, really cool guy. His name is Himizo. He's the smartest,
Even
happiest
the names
kid
are
in the
unique.
world.
The names.
Himizo, yani himizo.
Salah.
Now, can you answer this question? Would you take your kid to a boarding school?
Would I take my kid to a boarding school? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I've been to a boarding school and it's made me the man I am today. Because it's pressure. Pressure defines you. Your character is not brought out when things are smooth and mellow. Your character is brought out when you're under fire. That is the real test of who you are as a person. And I think boarding school is the perfect example for that, because you're there independently.
Wow.
Your paro is not there. It's you become you.
Kujipanga.
Kabisa.
I would.
Awesome.
Oh, yes.
And
But I'll not speak for my wife.
Okay, so guys, we have to take a short commercial break. Fadhilee is in studio. Hiyo ngoma imetumada, by the way. We'll be back after this short commercial break.
I have educated this girl, I have taken her so far. I have dedicated my time, and now you have come. Head. I have educated this boy, I have taken him to the village. I have Osaka Musa is him, and now he's a man. Yeah. too long back, you were a single. Not too long back, he was lonely. Yeah, he was just broke. But now, he brought to God.
Wow. That's you with that accent.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day.
That's the boy is you.
No, the guy singing in this
guy
video.
singing.
Oh, the guy in the video. It is me. Si sorry, ni.
Umesema ni 10-year challenge.
I know, 10-year challenge, Nini.
Guy.
I was even confused at some point. And on that note, tutakuwa na segment ya game kidogo tunacheza cheza before to get back into serious matters. So right about now, Game Spot. So today we're gonna be playing riddles and more riddles. Kindly pick a paper. Ndio usiseme tulikuwa tume.
Yeah.
Hii shughuli mbona inakaa familia?
Utanianika tu hivyo.
Ai sijataja. Umejianika.
Amekuanika bila pegs. Okay, Fadhilee, this is for you. I am first on earth, second on heaven. I appear twice a week, never in a month, but once in an year. What am I?
You're first in?
First on earth, second on heaven. I appear twice in a week, never in a month, but once in a year. What am I?
Once in a year.
Santa.
Sasa hiyo nini? Really? Comet.
Oh God. No.
Ooh. Once in a year.
First on earth,
First on earth.
second on heaven. I appear twice
Sasa
in
uko
a
earth
week.
na uko heaven. Hiyo riddle iko
Fikirieni, yani
fake.
fikirieni.
Rain.
Fikirieni unaona ile yenye ufikiri. Fikiria kama mtu afikiri, usifikirie
Ufikiri kama
sana.
mtu
Just
afikiri.
don't think a lot.
Angels.
Angels
first on
unazionanga.
Second in
Second
heaven.
on heaven. I appear twice in a week.
Where
Never
else?
in a month, but once in a year.
Salary.
So you're-
Oh, okay.
The letter E, Jesus.
Kwenda.
First on earth,
Why did you stress us?
second on heaven. That's why I told you, stop
umechokesha.
thinking so much.
Paka tunasema comment.
Nyinyi mnajua?
The letter E.
The letter E. In a week, si wiki iko na double E. Earth iko
I
na
know,
the
right?
first letter.
Nachokesha.
Heaven,
Aki,
one
singewahi
letter.
Singewahi get.
Okay, let me ask you one you
Once
might
in a
get.
year.
Major or minor I can be. When you touch me, make sure that you're on the right key. You should get this.
It's a guitar, maybe an instrument.
Yeah, which one?
Which instrument?
It can be a major or minor, a piano.
Yeah.
But any instrument can be that.
Well, it says piano key.
Okay,
so
okay,
we were
okay.
specific.
What is the first thing you see in an emergency, but you only see it twice in a lifetime? The first thing you see in an emergency.
Let me
But-
guess. It's almost the same as what I said. It's E.
Wena wewe.
Unaona sasa sifikiri sana.
Here we go.
All right. They are dark and on the run. Without sun, there will be none. What are they?
Shadows.
Oh, miona.
Walai.
Ongo.
Walai.
Hey.
Without sun, they're dark on the run.
Okay.
Without sun, they wouldn't exist. Shadow. And by the way, I usually
Not
call
always.
every time.
For the record.
Yes. Okay, I have to ask this one. I think it's hilarious. 3 men are on a boat. The boat sinks, but only 2 people get their hair wet. Why?
They're women.
Wigs.
Jesus.
Was that correct?
No, that's laughing.
So the boat sinks.
Scary. 3 men on a boat. The boat sinks, but only 2 people get their hair wet. Why?
One of them was bald.
Thank you.
I told you guys.
Let me have 30 wigs.
Hi, Jules. Oh no, I won't say that one. Why didn't the skeleton cross the road?
In the Gongwa.
It was both.
Nah.
It doesn't
It's a
have
pan. Actually, it's not. It's a pan.
Okay.
It was buried.
This one is a pan. Why did the skeleton cross the road?
Doesn't have life. It can't walk. Come on.
Dead.
It's a pan, guys.
Okay.
Azirama hiyo ndo answer
It
unatuambia
didn't have the
tushikanishe.
guts.
Enyewe sijui.
Yeah, right. You have the guts.
Oh my God, it's a funny.
Oh my God.
Okay, I also have one. Why don't famous actors and actresses sweat?
Makeup.
They're always on set.
Rhyme
Why
scheme
don't they
nayo.
always sweat?
It's a pun like yours, Jackie.
It's a fun. Okay. Why? Doesn't the actors
Why
and
don't
actors-
famous actors and actresses sweat?
They have
'Cause they
makeup
don't run.
on standby.
Filters.
Makeup artists.
They don't run.
Too much
Because they
makeup.
have so many fans.
Okay. I think tungekuwa mpaka kesho tungefikiria bado be like, why don't they sweat?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Because our fans.
They come out at night without being cold. They are lost in the day without being stolen. What are they?
Bats.
No?
People come out at night. They're never
Who are you?
stars.
Oh my God. I'm bright. I'm sharp.
Okay, Fadhilee, give us the last one.
Okay.
Kwa nini umenikatizia?
I start off dry, but I come out wet. I go in light and come out heavy. What am I? I start off dry, but I come out wet. I go in light and come out heavy. What am I?
Eggs.
Sponge. No sponge.
Okay.
Kenda kwa light na kwa heavy.
Nzula?
No, I come out.
Mike.
Ile nafikiria si hiyo.
Guy.
Akisi eggs.
Unajua kenye unafikiria wewe.
Just tell us.
It's a tea bag.
I knew
Lakini
it.
unajua pia maina make sense. Mayai ni ukipasua ni wet, ikiingia kwa moto inatoka ikiwa imekuwa heavy kama imeiva.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Still
Fadhilee,
making sense.
let's now slightly move because of time. Let's talk about your family, your wife and your wadau wanataka kujua zaidi kuhusu maisha yako, and they are asking precisely about your wedding. Can you tell us about that?
About my wedding?
Yeah.
What about it?
I don't know. Was it exotic?
No.
I hear it's on YouTube. It's trending.
What?
Yeah.
My wedding?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And it's on screen right now. Your love story.
All right.
Hey.
Where you get this stuff?
Receipts.
We have receipts.
Okay.
Receipts.
Yes, tell us about that.
Police.
That's my son. That's my boy.
Oh, daddy. Oh, that's your
Wow,
girl.
This is so awesome. Where
that's
was
my girl.
this? It's so beautiful.
And you're crying.
No, something
Jeez.
got in my eye, guys. What the
You are crying.
You were so young. Were you young? How many years ago?
No, this is what, 3 years ago.
The Lord has been
been
gracious.
faithful.
Nyumba ni mama.
It's Gary, I know.
Nyumba ni mama.
Oh my God.
But what do you call that? Whatever is flying.
The hot air.
Is it
balloons
it's
come.
okay.
They're called lanterns.
Yeah, lanterns. Is it a tradition or
No, it's you do it symbolically. It's the way people do candles, others do sun. So you can do a lantern.
oh, so you guys are 3 years in marriage.
Yes, 3 years. It's 3 years in March.
What did that day mean to you, or how did it feel?
And you cry.
Mpaka ukalia.
Ay, ukalia.
Tanzania timaka ukalia.
Get it together. No, yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, to finally tie the knot with the person that you are in love with, the person you love. I mean, it means the world, of course. So I'm happy for it. No regrets whatsoever. She's still the most amazing thing that has happened to my life.
Yeah.
A quick one. Current goals and future goals as you wind up.
Current goals and future goals.
Projects.
Short term.
Yeah.
Short term, I really want to tour Africa with my music, because I strongly believe that my music is meant for home first. It begins at home for me. I think it's important for me to reach out to the community here and then to the world at large. So that is my short-term goals, maybe within the year. Long-term, internationally, I want to not just get recognition, but to influence the world with the message in my music.
Wow.
So that's pretty much, and then just be at home with family.
I think Fadhilee, we should really have you back on Chatspot. Tuwe na time ya kutosha na wewe, but sadly we have to go because of time. And of course, guys, you know you can catch the repeat of this show at 10:30 p.m. tonight, so don't miss out. See you. Kesho tuonane, wajaliwa.